background on my computer. I really didn't like the collab. I was so disappointed.
Okay.
I feel the same way in terms of a lot of the collabs, but there have been some hits in the past too. But
yeah, I thought the Street Fighter one was pretty good. Maybe misguided with the character choices here and there, which seems to be a running theme with Overwatch skins in general. We all know people get favorites.
You mentioned the Genji skin not getting the correct character.
I do think Joker probably should have been Genji, and Ryuji probably should have been to Soldier, as he is blonde and also runs very fast. He's also a very rebellious person.
I think
Tell me it doesn't fit, at least a little bit.
It definitely does.
No Kiriko skin, this collab, which is first time since Cowboy Bebop, maybe, actually. Now that I think about it.
I'll say it's a welcome sight to me.
Actually, Gundam. I don't think she got one for Gundam either.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have a Gundam skin.
Maybe there was a G.I. Joe one too, but I think I just didn't even really remember that.
I was not playing when G.I. Joe was.
There might just be a lot more collabs that I just don't remember. But I remember there being Cowboy Bebop, G.I. Joe, One Punch.
One Punch is good. That Doomfist skin is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
My Hero, I believe, got one.
Yes. I know Kiriko got a skin for that.
Gundam, of course, and then Street Fighter. Now we're Persona 5.
Oh, World of Warcraft.
I guess that's technically
the only skin I ever considered actually paying money for is the Lich King skin that's on Reinhardt, because it has the best. It's just the best skin.
And there was a Diablo one as well last Halloween, I think. With Imperious Reinhardt, which is one I thought was really good. Even though I don't play Diablo, I thought Imperious is a fun character because he looks cool.
Yeah, I've never played Diablo myself. It looks cool. I mean,
and who else was in there? Lilith, Moira, I believe. Farah was Ariel, maybe Tyrael actually. One of the two. Somebody.
Has there really never been? I figured there would have been a StarCraft collab at one point. Seeing how close, they own the rights, they could easily be happening without.
Blizzard doesn't like StarCraft. They don't like them.
But
they're not profitable. Unfortunately, it's probably the most profitable franchise
that they produce. Yeah.
Because nobody plays that game anymore. Because real-time strategies are just too hard for the modern audience. It would appear.
I don't know. I like real-time strategy games, but it always feels like I'm just playing an Excel spreadsheet when I'm playing a real-time strategy. It just feels like I'm sitting at my desk at a 9 to 5 and just actively manipulating a spreadsheet.
Okay. I don't know. You see, StarCraft has a really good universe. I think they could benefit from a different type of game in the universe, but well, that's up to Blizzard to decide, and not me. So, anyway, back to the the mid-season patches is probably a lot more important than us talking about cosmetics.
Yeah, we'll turn to actually playing the game now instead of talking about things that really don't matter. We're going to go. Let's just go through the big two that really happened. Roadhog.
Roadhog is definitely an interesting choice from them to go. It seems like a full reversion of Roadhog. I don't understand where they're trying to go with him anymore.
Well, let's fill him in first on what. So Roadhog he got his headshot multiplier back from 1.5 all the way up to 2 times. So that's basically going to make him, if he grabs somebody that isn't. He already was grabbing people and one-shotting people pretty consistently, but now it turns into every single time he grabs and headshots somebody, every character except for, unless you're a tank, obviously,
and it also
will just straight up die.
His alternate fire a little bit more lethal at range, should he actually get a hit on you with that. So that's also something to be wary of. In terms of who we play, because I don't think we've played Roadhog at all. Hazard did get a bit of a nerf, mostly just a bit of a dial back on some of his damage, but 10 maybe.
I think he'll still with how the damage comes out, he still should one-shot a majority of the cast with his combo. I don't think he'll kill Brig anymore. Maybe not with a one-shot.
I think characters with armor will be a little more buffed against
Bastion will be a pain in Hazard's ass now, but pain in his butt.
And then in terms of other tanks, Ball got a slight nerf in terms of ammo capacity, and his mines will stay out a little shorter 4 seconds shorter, only 16 seconds. I didn't know that they stayed out for 20 seconds.
They stay out for a long time. It's a whole. I know it because there's a whole flashpoint where he didn't just put it down. He's so strong in flashpoint because you can just put him down, and that is your objective now. Like there's nothing more you can do.
It's very interesting. In terms of DPS, Tracer got a very first time balance change. I don't think we've ever seen a balance like this before, where they made it so your perks are gained later.
Yes, it is an interesting sort of idea. I know Tracer was really dependent on perks, and so the fact that they sort of pushed those power out further and further, it makes it make a little more sense. But Tracer's not really in meta right now, though he always will be around because a good Tracer can be good on any team. But it's a very interesting sort of. Because they find themselves.
Yeah, which opens the door for more characters who are more perk reliant to get a nerf like that in the future. Which is interesting because I imagine a lot more support. I feel like support characters maybe are a bit more reliant on their perks, and maybe like a couple tanks as well are a bit more reliant on their perks. So I think adjusting what is essentially not really ult cost, but now perk cost, I guess we could call it, is a bit later, which is very interesting choice by them. And I saw Genji as well got a slight nerf with a 2-second increase to cooldown on deflect, which, I mean, when in doubt, nerf Genji.
I mean, it's always a welcome sign to see Genji's get nerfed because, at least in my experience as a casual player, they often are the players that are always calling for heals and always being just a little bit annoying and a little bit too full of themselves. But you know what? That's not every Genji. There's certain good Genjis out there. We apologize. We may be having some technical difficulties right now. We're purely a little bit zoomed in, and we can see at least we've got Kira going. So
we can see Turtles.
We can see Turtles. Turtles is always there, always the helpful support player. We can also see exactly who Buffalo's playing. They appear to be playing a dive comp with, as we mentioned, Tracer.
Yeah.
Tracer.
McCree.
We've got JCV on Winston. I love a little bit of Winston every day. He's a fun character. We do.
Very nice things today.
I mean, Raspberry did say he spent like $40 on which skin was it? The Joker skin, I think?
Yeah, on the Leung skin, which, I mean, Brenner was getting the skin this early time. He's like, we do that. We're really going to do that.
Heck yeah. I mean, into Winston, he makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's not at all a bad idea.
No, it's a great idea because he's going to be able to sort of pull Winston and really pull him out of his bubble and make it possible. As we see in the first big engage, Turtles does go down and you can't see what else is really happening. Free is taken out. As we're seeing Tracer actually be the one taking out AZ as they clear it out, secure the first fight of this contest. And we're watching a continuation of this game as we're seeing the Tracer. We're seeing Zack against Trey playing the two Tracers. As we are going to go back to this, we are seeing technical difficulties. The only big issue though is the beginning of the year. We are just learning as much as the teams are learning. In terms, we will try to do our best to commentate about what's happening, though obviously it wouldn't be good to us physically watching it. As you've seen a big flank here, CMU is struggling to sort of forward pressure as Tracer is looking to and fixed fully. We are back to normal. Big ult here takes out Turtles getting absolutely beat up. Dodds takes out AZ out. Double kill there on Raspberry. What a beautiful skin that is on Roadhog as it was flying through the camera. What a beautiful skin that is. In your opinion, if you were to pick any of the... do you have like a favorite skin in this period that you like running?
That's a good question. I probably have a couple of them. I think I really like Galactic Emperor Sigma mythic skin. I think that's really good. And I was also a really big fan of Siren King and Genji when that first drop. I still think that's probably one of the best skins in the game.
somebody I really like to stack with always plays that energy. He hasn't played like competitively in a while, but he really enjoys it. And obviously, past when it was first coming out. Raspberry here, switching on to the skin if you really wanted to forecast today. Switching on to that Joker skin.
Like the lactic staff that Leung showed off today.
I've seen the thing
Oh, that. Ice on the wrist there.
The Winton really making spaces as opposed to the patient Zero takes out Turtle and Dow takes out Free, who is on the Doomfist to take point number 1 and take round number 1.
Yes, round number 1 Buffalo here on Samoa, which is I wish we
maybe Samoa is like the maybe that's going to be the map that everybody picks this year. 2 seen it. 3 straight weeks, 3 straight to Samoa.
Yeah, I don't really get why exactly, but I mean, all control matches are relatively pretty balanced. But you know, we almost saw Legion last year. I was seeing just a lot of Samoa because we're feeling the summer vibes still. We were just trying to go to the
very different
tropical areas.
I don't have anything against Samoa. I mean, other than Malga, who lives here, I have nothing against except for Malga, which is fair enough. As we're going to see turtles here, using an attack to push yourself in. Roadhog going to continue to be played on Freed. Roadhog into Winston is a interesting. I guess Winston and Roadhog is sort of an interesting matchup. I'm not 100% sure who wins that. I would imagine it would be Roadhog, but
I mean, with us playing Reaper or AZ, I guess playing Reaper, he should theoretically be shredding this Winston as much as possible.
And that's exactly what we see Zack.
Well, Zack is taking
Iron Jack's going to take out by Dow.
Very good hero against Tracer just in general with the flashbang.
With this new sort of team comp, it's going to be very important for them to keep the out of the backfield because we're going to be out of that. How only crazy people.
Might be really banned next map, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who they ban this map too. I think they were talking about an Anna ban, but
well, if they're playing Overwatch, that makes sense.
Yeah, Antidote really just ruins his day fully.
Yeah. Who was the only other character I believe that has one is just Queen, I believe.
Yeah,
technically so at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. As somebody who plays Gila, he's taking a huge amount of damage. Those going to get out. AZ, as you mentioned, trying to go directly after that Winston. Free getting both. The Free Raspberry taking out that mid to the section. If they're going to push to the point and secure the first grab of their path here, Fred trying to get out of the back line. Is being absolutely pursued there by Raspberry. He's going to secure the kill.
He's also there. The point now. All completely did last time, so this will be their first time on both the point here. See how long they hold it. And yeah, there is a soft Roadhog.
I was going to say, Roadhog appears to have the sort of advantage as we are looking forward. We have seen Roadhog and Roadhog actually free to secure a double kill, proving to be the better Winston in this sort of match. Treyas pushing into the back line.
Okay.
We do recognize that we may be having some sort of like issues that will be fixed in the intermission going into the next round. Or at least we'll do our best to try to fix it going into the next round. As Freed's going to get grabbed, we've seen that headshot extra damage coming in. Kitsune rush active.
For a hog, you're going to say that hog out there. Maybe this extra go.
Great.
Very nice.
Great out of Freed, securing the double kill. Maybe Freed is a secret. Oh, what a grab. Freed just created a triple kill there as AZ sort of finished the team fight by taking out Dow. That was very engaged there by Freed as they're going to get half 50% here. And probably by the time the next fight is up to about 75%. Do you think Stealth is sort of just like trying to prove who the better Overwatch players by playing the same sort of character? Or
I think everyone's just kind of interested in the new hog pass, really.
oh, and here it comes. As you see this support kick grab, Hog is leading the
it's very low already, but yeah, he's gone.
He's taking out Stealth as they're going to step in.
A nice hook.
That's a great Freed is being actually surgical with these hooks so far. As he's going to heal up. He's just
I see a reroll, dude.
When we lost fight, Zack's going to take out Trey.
And it looks like they will win the second round of Samoa.
There we go. Second round of Samoa goes straight to CMU as this is going to be tied up 1-1 going into this third round. What do you sort of think we're going to see here? Any adjustments? Anybody going to change? What is your view on it? What's your perspective?
I think near the end of that last round, the Hog was working really well. They were getting a lot of good picks, and they were able to kind of just all converge on one person. So I think that's really good. As long as they're sticking to the good communication of hooking somebody and then just absolutely collapsing on them, especially if AZ is able to stand right next to Free and just double shotgun whoever they pull in, I think that'll just go really well for them. And it looks like Buffalo wants to run that Queen, like I said earlier, the only other character with the anti, but only on her ult, so...
I mean, yeah, they're going to need to really set up around it.
Oh, wow!
Great hook there on a Free, doesn't quite get the kill, though, they're going to be forced back. Now they got Zack.
What's that?
As Free combined with Raspberry is just so difficult to try to unstick in that area. So much extra healing.
Good kill on that
Straight
straight
to, yeah. Briggs getting taken out by Raspberry on that Yang as they're being forced back. Yeah, so he's got to try to get. He can control a support or a tank, and just he really doesn't have a great way to sort of stay alive if he gets hooked.
Yeah,
Instead of just trying to
aside
kill.
from just like having shout on cooldown,
It's possible it's
Yeah, and even,
something got unmuted.
It's not the most
Like what you're.
enemy in the entire game.
Yeah.
She's not really able to imagine anything.
It's possible that there's that the camera itself has an onboard microphone. It's possible that that is on and what you are hearing. Because if you're muted in Discord, so that you're not hearing them through Discord, that would be the only other way that their pickup is getting, their mic's getting picked up. You're gonna have to, I'd say just open up the door, have them keep talking, ignore you. On the, but listen to me here for a second. On the, if you're looking down the barrel of the camera, like from the back towards the lens, on the left side, there's going to be a couple of knobs for microphone pickups. Turn those all the way down. Or, what you can do is you could just go into OBS on their caster computer and make sure that, I believe the thing should be called Big Man or whatever that camera is. Make sure that there's only one source that is taking audio, being the camera whose name is. Sure, sounds good. Do you think? Yes, turn all of it down. All of it to 0.
This is their control map now. As we're going to see Stubble get back. As we're going to see JVC take out another one. Free here is going to secure, almost secure this one. Doesn't quite get the finish though. He is going to finish it up. Rotation 0, taking a huge amount of damage. Freed here is trying to heal. He's not quite going to be able to stray. Takes out Freed. That fight started so well for CMU. They just weren't quite able to capitalize in the midsection there. Overall, this has been an extremely even game so far. CMU has really been fighting to try to secure. Obviously, we're seeing the opposite we usually see. CMU is usually really strong in the first couple rounds and sort of, not that it falls off, but usually does not perform as well in the later rounds. We've seen almost the opposite out of them. But I don't want to speak too soon, as we're going to see maybe the game decide, round deciding, getting Dodds, securing the kill on Free, that really not what you need to do. We're going to see JVC take out Raspberry. Zack, he does secure a kill on Dow. As Ace that kills and JVC secured a full team wipe.
Then just wait to the break, go into their OBS feed, and check their OBS send, and make sure that you only have one audio source that's unmuted. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about finding the thing on the camera. Wait until the break, which should be here in a second, and then just make sure that only one send in OBS is turned on.
Unfortunately, it's going to look like a 2-1
Yes.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Does eke it out very close.
No worries.
In a very close, very tight
Good your thing.
matchup.
Go do your job.
Overall, I think there's...
Yeah, we should be driving up there.
Going into the second round.
Send the casters first. Send the casters first. Let them say goodbye to stream.
We are going to jump to a break really quick so we can try to fix the mic
And then
as we can. We will be right back, obviously.
Or hello.
Or hello, we are here now.
As you can see us all around.
I was going to say, we are going to jump to break here, try to fix the mics for all of you guys, and try to get
Have Leung
everything
finish.
set
Leung
up.
finish what they're
Going
saying.
into round 2,
If you need to, stand up and point at the top screen. Get them to know that they need to send to a break. Alright, cool. Looks like they took it. Mute their audio. Okay, they didn't mute their audio themselves. Go in and nope, their audio's unmuted. Their audio's unmuted. Mute on your end. You need to mute their audio.
I don't know though.
That's because there's another mic that's unmuted. So in vMix, mute their audio. Yes. Now you're good because that means that's telling us that there's another audio source that's unmuted. Now check OBS. Then go into, remember what I showed you, go into the audio settings of Studio Monitor and turn it down.
Okay. Yep. Audio. 10 decibels.
Yes, just like that.
Got it.
That's where we were last week too. So that's where it should be.
Sounds good. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great, you should have an audio channel that's coming in on mono in OBS. That needs to be muted. Mono meaning only one of the little bars is being lit up.
Yeah, it's that one. It's the bottom one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
needs
so-
to be axed.
Yeah, all the way down. Yep, grab that little
Oh,
right there.
that-
Hold it all the way down.
Okay.
There we go.
Yep.
Very good.
Now we're not getting anything, so it should be activating.
Yes. That
Okay,
should be
we're
fixed.
fixed.
Good job. Very good, boys.
Okay.
Good work.
Alright. Good to go.
Keep us good
They
casting.
are.
Commentary sounded very good.
I hope so. Apparently everyone
Well,
in chat was like, "Dude,
Okay,
this
not,
book-"
okay. Sounding good is not accurate, but the words you are saying are good. I'll say that the words you are saying are good.
Okay. Because that seemed to be the most, yeah. Everyone in chat was
It's
very
fixed, it's
outspoken
fixed.
about it.
Yes, it's fixed now. Tomorrow or sometime I'll come in and I'll fix it. I'll just turn the mic off.
Yeah.
Because there's the external. It has an internal mic on the camera that's turned on right now. This isn't relevant. I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
No, because you're in a break menu and it's the semi-static graphic. The bitrate's going to be lower because you're in a thing where there's not as much bits that are going through. Don't worry about it. Yep, don't worry about it. It'll fix once we have other like actual live video that's sending a higher bitrate. Don't worry about it. Rudresh, I'm moving over to the Zooting channel. Tough game for him, huh? That's semi-winnable. They got to 68%. it's still doing the same thing with where it says you're in 720. It says you're in 1080, but you're actually. I can tell I'm still in 720. I think I saw a post that said you have to output in 4K and then it YouTube, because this is the thing about YouTube compression, where YouTube compression is fucking us right now. So it doesn't matter if we're actually setting it 1080p, it's just crunching it to high hell. So we need to actually set it at 1080p so that when we need to set it in 4K so that when it goes down, it crunches it back down to 1080p. I don't know if we have the bandwidth for 4K, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you just keep doing your thing. You keep doing your thing. I'm here if you need me. I'll be hanging out.
And welcome back, hopefully with microphones fixed here in Central Michigan University. After round one, University of Buffalo did secure the first win of this game. They struck first. Hopefully CMU come back and strike harder. How are you feeling about the first round?
Well, hopefully people can hear what we were saying in that round. But yeah, it seems Roadhog is the new toy. Everybody wants to play with Roadhog today. But he will be banned for the Dex Battle as well as Kiriko, so we don't have to worry about Big Man being there.
Well, it doesn't shock me. I think we were the ones that banned it, actually, which is interesting to see that they banned Roadhog going into this round two. It's unfortunate because I would have liked to see more Hog because he is just awesome to see competitive. You can have Junkrat all you want. I can have Roadhog. I like seeing Roadhog competitive. He's got a big hook. He's a very simple character. The only one that brings me more joy is Reinhardt, which we never will see because unfortunately he's just not it right now. You know, you can look at me all you want. That's what I think personally. Okay, but as we get into this game, we're seeing Servasa come out, which we haven't seen this season yet. Usually they opt for the other picks.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen Flashpoint like at all. I would personally like to see Atlas because that's a cool map, but we don't want to see Atlas, I guess. We're unbased and Servasa build, and we don't really care.
You know what, there's worse places to be stuck in than Servasa. It is absolutely beautiful. As you can see by our awesome observers showing us the entire map here, we're seeing the choke points that it has. We're seeing the awesome potential for a lot of sort of longer sight lines. In terms of playing on Servasa, because I know it was bigger when you were playing as well, what's the key to sort of dominating Servasa?
The key? I mean, Flashpoint is really just, you gotta brawl, man. You gotta brawl on Servasa, that's the main thing you want to be doing. And we're looking at Buffalo spawn right now. We got Doom, Genji, Freya, so diveable. Bit of dives combo?
It looks like they're playing the dive.
Interesting combo they got going on here.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm interested to see how they'll try to go with this.
Both teams are running sort of interesting. You haven't seen Freya at all yet.
Yeah,
She has the potential. I was playing Freya. She's got some sick shot potential because she literally can just float in the air and hit shot you, which is so cool. Zack on the Tracer, we're going to see if he can.
He's got this.
Sort of there's not really anybody great for University of Buffalo that he can really pick. It's really not, as you can see there, Brig is really not. You put everything into it.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can run into the Brig there.
I would expect to see a change, but they're here free. You can take out. Pick is.
Can manage to run.
He's not going to be able to just out. Really sharpshooter that man. He is absolutely brutal, and he has. Okay.
Interesting that Lugang has an ammo count. It's just kind of water. But whatever. The Zack goes right out to free, and he goes right out to Echo, and free goes right out to Wizard.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little bit of take step back and just look at what's working, what's not working. Clearly they decided to take a lot after that first team fight. As to probably get up on top.
Oh, he really has moved on, and then moved away again.
I was going to say, Freya really got the quick. As AZ secures one, Zack gets one, and 3 secures one as well. Unfortunately, Ruki punches the poor Echo directly in the face as he is taken down. And
that dude is running away.
Tracer versus... Not Tracer. Sorry. Winton versus... Doom.
Which, I mean, honestly, Winston wins this. He's done it before.
AznZing? I thought.
Yeah, remember in that Doom cinematic when he went Prime Rage and then they punched
Oh, it's
Flash
true.
Wrist and then it just showed Doom because
The only thing
they ran out of budget.
Oh, here comes the big ball. Big knock, though he's not really going to be able to hindered heavily, and so many different flying across the screen now. Freed, not looking like he's down, taken down. We're all out from CMU. Raspberry, Battlefield coming out. He's trying to do the other end.
They're really kind of playing around with it. Kind of.
I mean, it's sort of what you gotta do.
Yeah, it is kind of what you gotta do.
If he does get turtles, security kill on Rookie.
And I see Copy doing this as well. Amazing there.
Turtle's gonna get a double kill there, great out of him, proving always to be super reliable. And from last year to this year,
Got the J concept and the next game. He's just kind of. He's a bit blinged.
He is a true Moira player. Every aspect of the word. Not that there's anything wrong with Moira players, but he is a true Moira player. As Dallas is killing Raspberry. Oh no.
Well, Dow goes right back to his main on McCree there.
I was going to say right back to McCree as, you know what, whatever works. Rookie's going to pop that nano blade and secure the kill. JBC going to get the kill there on Turtles.
And UBuff will take the first point.
As they will secure point number one. We're going to move on to the next flashpoint. Arguably my favorite. Not arguably. To me, it is my favorite. This little courtyard here. Beautiful entrances on both sides, perfect spots for a shooting gallery by both DSs, so it's really not going to be a good thing for Echo. And you do not want to spot you can hide in your grenades.
Yeah.
The key here is you've got to get a pick on the back line. I think Raspberry has a good chance of being able to do it just because he's so mobile with that Yang. Runs two fists, runs straight on by, he's going to get down.
Yeah, that's the problem that Dow did was just walk up free and just fan the hammer and get 6 bullets right in the free right away. He doesn't even need to play Rudresh.
I was going to say, he doesn't have to, as Dow is going to be absolutely clinical with that follower to take down Raspberry. Overall, CMU is currently struggling a little bit on this, but they've never really been a great flashpoint team. But, not to say they've never really been a flashpoint team. We know it's not going to be from comments. Dow's going to absolutely snipe Zack with that all.
Breach is in there a little loaded.
Turtles here. He's going to try to win him out. AZ's going to secure the kill. And
this round where he's Breach using that today right now, so that's good.
one thing I've noticed a little bit with CMU is if they can separate that Doomfist from the Winston, maybe from the rest of the team, the Buffalo team sort of falls apart one-on-one against everybody. Outside of Dow, they can remove Dow.
Yeah, I mean, Dow is definitely a bit of an issue there.
He is there.
But I mean, CMU is with horrible right now at this point. Hopefully they will spend all in one fight.
Oh, there comes the leading off the
Getting from
Buffalo. CMU does have theirs. GGSnowman's going to take one. Zack's going to also take it down. Though Winston probably take it down here. He can't quite get hard healed.
I don't know. I feel like Creed will jump in on somebody, but he just doesn't have damage to take it down. Yang is just such a good sustained kind of support right now.
He is. I was shocked that he did Giant Yanker, but he also is the favorite toy of Wizard right now.
Yeah.
As AZ is going to take out Drop.
Although it looks like CMU will hold this, just
Most likely, unless. I mean, he doesn't really have no. Never mind.
yeah, we still have tools here.
Oh, here comes.
I didn't even hear that.
That was a great carry there. Zack. He does also have High Noon available, as we're going to see. There it is.
Oh, don't get fucked.
It's High Noon. Oh, he does get absolutely shoved in the face. Oh, here comes the nail blade. That's very scary. He does get taken out though. Very good.
Oh, nice snipe there.
Down. He goes down.
I do not know what's going on, but our audio is apparently still messed up.
That's the exact kind of change momentum that you need to see there at CMU.
Still the echo? I don't know where. I genuinely don't know where that's coming from anymore.
To that point, and you know, Deadeye is kind of just the alter. We will call that, I suppose. This is just, oh well, that dude certainly makes a play.
Not. I mean, just trying to think if it's like unmuted, where we might have audio unmuted.
And Deadeye is wow.
It's a menace in the low.
It is, but in any other context, it is just the worst.
Okay.
to be standing there. Say,
Yeah, that's fixed there. Okay, I see OBS.
You're gonna be a little easy to say.
God, if you're playing against people that are blind or deaf and can't
NDI source.
it is the deadliest all.
That NDI source channel.
And we hear the other Vaneue come up.
Just
As everybody
scroll down in your audio mixer. Mute that NDI source.
Before he died, though. Not
That should fix it.
use that ult at all. Doomfist jumping into the back line.
Oh, and Doomfist, I
Go.
see, grabbed that perk.
That should be that taken care of. We just gotta wait 5 minutes and see if it works.
Projectiles with his block there. Very good perk.
That is, yeah, it is. It sort of builds
We'll
his
shut up
kit,
now.
which is
Yeah, I'll shut
so
up now.
scary for a character that's already pretty strong. Dow is going to go back and get a double kill to secure the first point of this.
Yeah, I mean, CMU with already 44%, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, CMU, they're going to have a good opportunity to win this back. Dow here is going to be able to push him back. Rookie, sort of just going to be looking to poke. I don't.
And,
Oh, here,
lessons to
that's a great jump. He is going to get hit here.
Well, it's a bit interesting.
Oh, there comes Turtles to sort of clean it up.
Yeah, as you
Dow.
can see, the issue with Winston in the Big 25, the tickle cannon.
Say.
Leaves a little to be desired.
Zack, unfortunately. AZ gets taken out by a Zack going to secure a kill on a Rookie.
Yeah.
As CMU is going to win back this point, and we are looking almost dead even here on this point.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love this courtyard.
So I believe Freed will probably get back there real quick, and then Ricky here with another team fight with 2 ults from CMU, and yeah, 1 currently for you buff, but they're very close to 2 more. So
Oh, that's a good heal there out of Raspberry. They're going to force forward. They do
Got a
arrive
lot behind
almost
him.
at the exact same time. He's directly behind him. Zack does have high noon, and so he's got to find a good time to use it.
yeah,
Dow is just sitting there waiting for it. Rookie's going to take out Raspberry.
really doubt it's just a high noon, and as usual.
Zack does use it, take out Rookie. As we are going to see Freed here trying to jump to the back line, find it, but Brig just makes that so very difficult.
Oh, but Dow goes down despite being in the rally, and Brig also gets a Wii angle on her.
That's not a very effective one, though, as AZ
Yeah.
is showing why such a good Echo player, securing a double kill. As JC, he's still trying to secure the kill on Zack, but it may not be
Oh,
enough.
copy Doomfist. I was like, why is that red?
Oh, there's a big nano blade. He's going to secure one before him being taken out by Freed. That is exactly what CMU wanted as they secure the second point. They are 1 off match point as we go into these.
Something I've
fourth
noticed
point.
this season, particularly about Wii Angled, is it is. I feel like people don't realize when they have a Wii Angled on them. Because I'll see somebody like get hit like with the aura of a Wii Angled, and they'll just kind of run.
I can't tell, we're not at
backwards
5 minutes.
into the game. And I'm just like, do they just not know?
Yeah.
Or what's going on? So I feel like there might be a little thing of with Blizzard, they might be able to make it a little more obvious that you have one on you.
I just witnessed the absolute scene from a horror movie as an angry
Oh, yeah.
gorilla just ran through the entire U Buffalo team and just absolutely just murdered them. Pushed them off the cliff,
Yeah,
just threw them. There was no hope as
that's good.
Winston, his ult forces space,
Mm-hmm.
and when there's no space, it just does outrageous amounts of damage. And we see what we saw in that Doomfist cinematic where he just
And we see actually Graphy taking over with the Free and Dow going to Reaper to try to just take care of Freed's gigantic hitbox and health pool.
I mean, yeah, that's Reaper is very dangerous, as we are going to see. Oh, I thought we were going
There's
to
a
see an
Deadeye.
immediate ult there. Deadeye is out, though. It's very good. Identify that.
Nobody.
Oh, guess not. But he dodged out of the way. Rookie is going to get out duel Zack, unfortunately, as we're going to see a
Not Sprig over, but Tickle Cannon doesn't exactly allow for many kill keepers.
as Dow is going to secure the kill on Freed there, really showing how bad that matchup is for Freed. Rookie
Yeah.
is going to also take out Turtles and JVC South.
And
Secures the
Dow
final team kill.
using probably the worst Reaper skin IMO, because that is really just an ugly one.
Well, I'll see. I'll be able to
It's
comment
like
it.
I think it's called Emotional.
Oh.
It's like the emo e-boys.
Yeah, I was going to say he's on
I
the
don't
emo.
much care.
Oh, there's the big ult.
well,
into
oh
Dow.
no, turtle.
Oh, no. That was...
No.
That combo is probably why they chose those 2 characters.
You know,
as
it's
they
an
chose
item
the
all
14 kill.
turtles. That's fine.
There you go. That's what you got to do. It's not an intentional death. It's not feeding ult charge. Important
That was nice
classifications.
throw, by the way.
Surgical with the knife, as we're going to see Raspberry be able to step up behind with this Zarya into jump
And
into
there's a
JQ.
rally there from that And, okay.
Oh, there's the high noon, too.
AZ goes down to, oh wow, Free just
That's absolutely double kill.
CC chain.
Dow is going to take a kill there on Zack, as that Reaper is really causing an issue for CMU.
Yeah.
As we are going to go to a sudden death 0.5 here on Shervasa. Exactly what we want to look at between these two teams.
I didn't
CMU
realize, I
is
didn't
fighting.
comment that Freed went from Vincent to Zarya.
Yeah, we're really seeing the rock paper scissors right now in the Overwatch meta, which
We're
always
using
exists.
Counterwatch today. I'm playing Counterwatch, so, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
very little ambitious there.
a little bit. Dow's going to secure the kill on Zack. Reaper has proved to just be a terror for both teams so far. As Free is, yeah,
It's an unfortunate.
there's a lot of things that Zarya can do.
engage there.
But one of the big downsides of Zarya is that if you just shoot her enough, it doesn't matter how much charge she has, because she just tops out and you just kill her, just straight up. So,
Something I've noticed with the engages here, and I don't want to name names here, but Raspberry might maybe being the post support probably shouldn't be rushing in on the wave there. Is all I'm saying.
he is a Lucio player at heart.
He is.
Unfortunately,
I
we're gonna have to
understand
see
that.
it.
I understand.
Moira's going to get forced back, which is going to die, and Raspberry's going to have to dip here. He does still have his ult, though, so there is still hope. CMU does have 3 ults to U-Buffalo's 1, so there's a good potential here that could
That's
win the next
true.
fight.
You're right.
Though it is 2 DPS ults.
Although
so
it's, actually, we're about to get both the other people at 90, so we're almost at 5.
5 ults would be big, though. Watching Moira with Zarya ult with Lijiang is...
It depends on how big the grab can be here.
Zack's going to get a very huge kill there on the support
Oh,
for the
That
big...
was a very big very big rampage. JQ. Oh no, they used a Graphy card, but he was dead. Oh,
That
that's the
is-
Zarya thing you shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's one of the few ults that really relies on playing with the rest of your teammates. Unfortunately, Buffalo's going to secure the round 2 here. It's going to force CMU into a sort of rough position here going into round 3, though
Yeah.
not an impossible position, as both rounds have been very close.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. They have been about an equal kind of footing here, but it's always just been New Buffalo able to top themselves out. Just with their, it's just they get picks. That's the thing. New Buffalo's getting picks early on in these fights, and it's just kind of winning them fights.
Yeah, definitely. It's the sign of a good team, though, when you can make mistakes and they really capitalize on it,
Yeah.
and then they know exactly what to do. And it's New Buffalo did. We commentated this game last year too. Both of us did, and
Yeah.
at least I can recognize quite a few of the names from last year. So they brought back quite a few players, and they clearly know what to do. They're knowing exactly how they should play this, and I don't know. I think there's definitely hope, though. CMU could definitely pull this back. We've seen crazier things out of this team. And in terms of what they should look forward to, do you think we're going to see a Reaper ban? Because Reaper has proven to be an issue for them now in both rounds.
I would say it's either the McCree or the Reaper, probably one of the two.
Agree, but
I would agree, but
we are.
So
I would.
the
Reaper
the
ban
Reaper
would make
ban
sense.
would make sense
Yeah.
for me, at least as a casual player, because it does appear as only one of them can play it. Because that's probably why Dow switched off of it, because Dow can play Reaper and their other DPS can. But it would not shock me to see them switch on. But
Yeah.
obviously, you probably have your own 2 cents about that. So if you want to go ahead,
I think. I don't know, because that McCree has been really just kind of getting like early picks on in those fights, especially if like I've seen Raspberry get like plucked by that McCree like a stagger. Well, not a stagger. Okay, I shouldn't say that. It's not staggering, but a like notable amount of times I've seen the supports get taken out very very early into these fights with CMU, as I understand we want to be gung-ho, we want to go in with our tank here, but the thing with Wu Yang is he is a very backline support, because what you want to do with Wu Yang, you want to be in the back, you want to throw the water balls as far as you can so they can ramp up the damage, and you want to be behind everybody so you can hit them with the wave. The wave is the essential part of his kit there.
yeah,
Because
the
that's when you get the
everything.
healing boost on everybody. Imagine you hit that wave and then Turtles throws a healing orb. That's amped healing for everybody in front of you. You guys want to be back there. They have to stay back.
Yeah, they've got to. I would totally agree with you on that. They've got to stay back. They've got to stay Raspberry. I understand that he's definitely a Lucio player at heart. I understand that, and I understand that he probably hasn't gotten picked because we haven't been playing against players that. I mean, obviously on Tuesday we didn't play against a team that was nearly as good as this team. But I think he's almost got to get to the point where he's got to be playing the more back line and allow Moira to go forward because obviously she can press shift and she's gone. And there's no way to really counteract that other than if you just get a headshot. But I do think with how Sammy's been playing, because I'm not sure that's going to be a strict round-around issue.
Yeah.
I do think McCree would make sense because obviously Freya is their second choice. We saw at the beginning of round 2.
Yeah.
And his Freya didn't seem nearly as scary as the McCree did.
Yeah, I think it was
Not to say
more
it
the
wasn't
map,
scary, but-
especially that first point for Freya where she can kind of just stand up
Yeah.
on those rafters is a very scary thing because she can kind of just stay up there. And we really could only play, I think Winston was really the only one jumping up there, and then the Brig would just kind of boop him back off.
And we could see Gibby, and Freya is very scary on Gibraltar.
That's true, we could go
because there's a lot of high areas on Gibraltar where she can just sort of jump between.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, now we're getting to more seasoned coaching staff. We're going to see we have a very experienced team now with how they're playing. So I'm very curious to see how they sort of react to this.
And for what you Buffalo might ban is, they might ban Wu Yang even actually.
That's what I would be looking at, honestly, because then it would force. Because I mean, not to say I've done scouting about these teams, and I do think Wu Yang's probably the best champion that they could ban because I don't think any of them have played as much Wu Yang as Evan has, and Evan obviously is incredibly important to this team.
Right.
And so forcing off Wu Yang would sort of shake everything up. But we will get to all that after the break. Thank you and stay with us. We will be right back.
And welcome back to
Central
Michigan University, where today we are
looking at University of Buffalo having a commanding lead 2-0 in the first 2 rounds. Central Michigan looking at a little bit of a perilous journey back. But before we do that, we're going to go through a couple of champions that we could see play today, and we're just going to give our 2 cents on champions that we've seen and champions that could be impactful throughout the rest of the season. So we're going to start with Reaper. I'll let you go first. What are your feelings on Reaper?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be real. With the start of this section, at the behest of chat, I saw Reaper and Junkrat being mentioned. Reaper is, well, if anyone here, which I doubt anyone here is from back in the day when I played on this team, and I was the resident Reaper player. I enjoy him quite a bit. I always thought his kit was really fun, and the interesting changes he's gone through over the years with the soul orbs being turned back, being taken away back into a perk, yada yada. I mean, that's always just kind of an interesting character, and you know how hit or miss I feel Death Blossom is, which is kind of segues me into Junkrat a little bit. But yeah,
we'll get into Junkrat in just a minute, because I had my 2 cents last stream, and I'll give my 2 cents again. I love Reaper. He was my first character I played a lot of. He's great for it. He's great as a first pick. As a first pick up, I like him. I didn't play as much, but back a while ago, I was literally just a Reinhardt player that held my shield. That was me. 10,000 mitigation, 50 damage. That was the sort of Reinhardt player I was.
50 damage.
Yeah, I didn't see my hammer.
Throwing a fire strike or nothing?
Nope. Hammer only. Hammer and shield. That's what it was. All right. If you want to say something about Junkrat very quickly before this round starts, feel free.
I mean, he's probably one of the most unique DPS we have in the entire game, if not because of the absurdly below in the basement skill floor. But the amazingly high in the cloud skill ceiling. If you know, you know. If you've seen a good Junkrat play against you, you know.
Wait a second. Are we seeing a Reinhardt Ditto here on Kings?
Yeah.
This is legendary. This is already a classic game. I love Reinhardt. Maybe my favorite tank. As we're gonna see that AD, I believe it's Vaneue is on back, and we're seeing the Ana come out of Eternal's ability. It does look like New Buffalo made a swap here early, and the May is out too. As we're seeing
back on
free
on Lucio as well. Really rushing down there to May, it seems.
May is gonna be forced to do that wall. It's really hard to rush down May.
Reinhardt's right there too, and 2
vulnerability saving him.
3 gets taken up by the May. Oh, so did AZ. I saw AZ got taken out as well.
As well as Raspberry is going to be the last man standing. He's going to be forced to step back.
Raspberry running this ugly skin.
There are other hard skins, but
you know, that's
it's not the ugliest one, but
not the ugly. But
there's enough Reinhardt skins. He could have found something better. I'm not going to describe you on that.
You don't like them, I think?
No. There's so many cool Reinhardt skins. You don't even need... There's some rare skins. Anyway, as we're going to see absolute Reinhardt on Reinhardt gameplay as they swing their hammers at each other. It's engaging, truly awesome, as AZ is jumping on the May to Ditto Golf Boy.
Yeah, I do like the battle of the Immortal Fields here.
Yeah, I was going to say... Both of them have immortality. Raspberry's coming around here. Massive
that Reinhardt, man, he needs you. Oh, that is a big blizzard. And
he dodged it, though.
Dodged that.
That was great. Raspberry here on probably his most comfortable character, which is, there's always going to be said for comfort.
That's not good.
Stealth is going to unfortunately absolutely rock free and then take out AZ to finish the double kill. Raspberry is going to be forced in a sort of weird position because he's so fast they really can't catch him, but he's sort of without DPS as our heal or tank.
Of our DPS, we have a Sojourn May. May is notoriously good on Kings. That's just the thing. You play May, especially with your Reinhardt on this map.
AZ knocking out that back line. This might be a good opportunity, especially because Alt is coming up. Oh, here comes the Sojourn. That's a big pick. This is pure. This is Reinhardt gameplay. Pin on the pin.
The pin chain, yeah.
I was going to say, as we're going to see this May, people,
my goodness. Stagger herself there, but, you know.
There was nothing that bubble could have done except for delay your respawn.
Free has worked his way to his Earth Shatter, and we also have Blizzard. Zack is working his way to
Blizzard into Earth Shatter could be a very potent combo because half the time on the ground you are freezing. So As we are going to see Zack here in the back line dodge out of the way.
Oh,
He does get a nano
nano
boost.
Ryan there.
That's a scary Reinhardt. That's a very good ult out of Freed. Unfortunately, not going to be able to keep him alive. As Zack's going to throw it, he's trying to get that backline pick. He does not quite get it
there's
as the invincibility field does save him.
Good old
They
land.
do a very quick respawn
Freed,
here.
no.
As he goes right back in. Freed,
Pretty.
unfortunately, making
Unfortunately
uncharacteristic,
deserved for that. Unfortunately deserved that solo shatter.
making an uncharacteristic sort of dive thing out of him. We usually don't see that. It hasn't been.
I can't get over the fact he charged it, and Stealth was so taken aback that he just shattered it for that.
He was so shocked. Oh, here comes another shot.
He felt disrespected.
I'm really interested to see what Freed's mitigation is after this match, because as we're going to see,
This feels like schizophrenic Ryan gameplay.
they are absolutely. This is what Ryan gameplay is supposed to look like. Dow's gonna absolutely.
No.
Raspberry.
100 health, you should not be charging it.
Oh,
Don't
a
do
big
that.
freeze though
That's a
is
good
going to
freeze,
get
I
every
agree.
single one. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. As I don't.
Oh boy. I'm arguing that this Lucio is not producing the healing numbers needed.
As we are going to see Zack here, he's just going to be pinging lines into it. He's not going to be able to get enough. Does get a good shot though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to fight against Reinhardt as Sojourn because what you want is that clear sight line to hit that railgun shot.
Oh, there's
Here
the
we go.
railgun. As we mentioned it. Oh, that's a very good Maywall to sort of just
that's
minimize
great.
that. As we're seeing the power of that on this map, Dow is going to
Hello,
take off
Reinhardt.
Raspberry.
I didn't even notice you there.
There's another nano. That Anna is absolutely
These
charging.
walls, man. These walls are evil.
These walls, and he really can't shadow step in there because if he
Well,
does,
I mean, yeah.
not a good idea.
Into the blender.
Yeah, I was gonna say Golf Boy's gonna get killed there on Zack, as we may be seeing a switch here from Raspberry, as everyone's gonna just sort of stay in. Raspberry's waiting with his push.
Oh, wow, nice anti.
I was gonna say that was a very good anti.
Oh my
Reed's walking out of the Ramatra. Ramatra does sort of just straight up counter Ryan, as you can just punch through the shield. Which
In theory, I think on paper.
on paper you can punch through the shield. Doesn't always work out.
I believe Orisa might be a bit better here, but I would say go off.
Okay, that's true. Orisa is much better than Ryan. That baffle is still active, which everything you shoot through there
Yeah, but
does much more damage.
Vaneue got hit by the empowered fire strike. Keep in mind,
takes out AZ.
fire strike does 100 damage, so his empowered is an insta killer.
Free takes out Stealth as we're looking out for a good little bit of damage. Vaneue takes out Dow as they're going to try to poke around. These antis are ruining Raspberry's day, as he's got to keep a sight line there.
That's
He's-
Blizzard.
Yeah, that Blizzard's just going to really neutralize Freed, unfortunately. The sight lines are just absolutely killing these supports between the Maywall. It just can't stay. He can't stay within range. As unfortunately, Golf Boy's going to have
Snowball
to
fight
AZ.
goes in Golf's favor there.
Yeah, definitely. That is. CMU is really struggling. They do have ult here from 4 people, so they should be able to hopefully get it moving now.
I would hope they get a team wipe here because you need to.
Here it is. Here's the big ult. They're like, as soon as rush is active,
Oh,
and he was going to rush in.
he's
Freed
already-
pops
he's
his
already
ult.
in.
There's
Oh,
3.
no,
he's not going to
too far
be
from
in the.
that beat, man.
He's not unfortunately going to get it, as Freed is taken down by Dow. Just a total disaster from CMU, as Zack is able to take out Eternals. The fight's not totally over, but without Freed, that's going to be a hard push. Zack's going to get a double, but it may not be enough, as he's going to get a good push. Stealth is sort
A
of stuck.
decent
Zack's-
blizzard, but nobody was really there to capitalize on that.
Hey, without that tank, he is going to be
Oh,
not.
Free just got immediately charged off the point, but they do end up killing that Reinhardt. But
They are going to get it moving. Vaneue is going to
I've
clutch
seen
up
crazier things happen on Kings.
I was gonna say I've definitely seen some crazy things. This is one of the more unpredictable maps.
Oh
Freed-
man, that anti is.
I was gonna say that anti is just not. CMU there, nearly with a blunder that cost them the game. Luckily they were able to.
I'm
pull
wondering
it out.
if U-Buff gives it up here, but it's too far. I think they'll.
No, I think they'll try once. Try at least once and just try to pick Freed here.
Yeah, they're definitely coming for this.
Yeah, they're going. They're gonna try to.
They do have a wrist check. Well, there it is.
There it is. They no longer have a
Well, and then
great
Roadblock.
heal there, but unfortunately, got Vaneue with the charge, not even with the pin.
boy, that
as
is-
he's going to get a double. That Eternal is just keeping everyone alive, as they are going to end round 1 here. Good effort out of CMU, but it is going to be a tall task to try to keep them out of that second region. In terms of defending on Kings, we just saw it was a very messy sort of defense from U Buffalo. What do you think the key is for CMU to try to hold within 106?
I'd say take a page out of a few Buffalo's book. Get that Ana in there.
So Ana is the king of long sight lines. When
it's
it comes
just if
to
you have a Reinhardt, Ana's just right there. I mean, Reinhardt and Ana just synergize so well. It's kind of, and I mean, not that Lucio doesn't synergize with Reinhardt, because he does. Of course he does. But with the amount of sustain that Buffalo has right now with that Ana and with this, who else do they have? They have Kiriko here as well. It's kind of hard to run that rush down brawl comp that CMU is trying to force right now.
it is, it's
Well, it looks like Raspberry listened to me. Look at it. There's an Ana right there.
yeah, I was gonna say the Ana is, she's very good on this map,
Uh-huh.
and she does synergize really well with Ramatra because Ramatra heals enough health to keep him alive. Combined with the healing of Ana,
He doesn't heal at all.
well, he gets armor, and then it's
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he gets the armor, and then he's able to heal underneath that. But the anti-heal is really valuable for a lot of this team, especially Zack.
I mean, the main thing with Ramatra is his ability to block, which allows just a brief period for him to get healed real quick.
Unfortunately, Dow is going to really remove Raspberry from this fight. Bath, though, does have the capabilities to be a main battle healer, but as you can see right there, he has the capabilities to be very good. Sort of, he might have just caused a hold here. Unfortunately, not going to quite be able to.
Yeah.
That Ana pick is really not good.
Can I just say Vanue's footwork right now?
To say, great footwork, dodging
Yeah,
back
all I'm
and
saying
forth.
is he hasn't been hit once.
Well, he can only be hit once, as he is a true healer. Certainly fighting in the corridor. Raspberry, straight off of that Ana. Straight off the Ana, and going to be running into both of the healers. Going to be jumping out.
Yeah.
And probably back in this window to support, I would assume to support Zack, as they are not going to
And
put that point.
CMU is not going to be able to stop that point from being captured, but he will peek this window a little bit. And there's a shot right there. Watch out for that.
JVC is taking
Free going back onto the hog for this Reinhardt, and that
immortality.
is questionable.
It's,
And there's an anti.
oh no, the anti into the sleep dart is just brutal, as Freed does get taken out by JVC Stealth. That is, the Ana is so bad for the hog. It's actually, it's hard for us to
And Vaneue, I'd rather you don't stagger yourself. Yeah, thank you.
as Freed is going to be forced into a sort of weird situation because Ana is sort of just Hog's worst nightmare. Because the anti just removes any sort of survivability. He's just a big guy with a hitbox.
Yeah.
With
You know, I'd argue the Junkrat wouldn't be a bad idea to rip through the Rhine shield. I'd argue it a little bit.
well, they're gonna have to make a last stand here. As you can see, those yellow marks on the ground are where that's coming from. That's a big
that is
shatter.
a good shatter.
Unfortunately, that wall behind the shatter is gonna force him back. No whole hauler available.
Oh, you can't miss that hook, man.
And unfortunately, that's going to be a big wall there from the May. Doing exactly what they need to do. Patient Zero going to take out Raspberry as they are securing closer and closer. This will probably be the end here unless Zack can get on point, which
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Watch out for the demon coming down.
oh, there comes the Nano, which is going to seal the fate of Zack. Unfortunately, just
Well, apparently you Buffalo came to play on Kings. They,
I was going to say they were ready to go
they
on
were
that
ready on
escort.
Kings, man.
It was really unfortunate. That third game, as we are going to see the play of the game here from AZ.
Yeah. Voodoo Stealth was just the
Seekers
king of
Spears
the
won
Rhine
there.
here, it seems.
This ends now.
JVC Stealth from last year was very good on as a tank. He's a grandmaster, I believe, if not a master. So he is
that is
solid.
nice.
Very good out of AZ to secure the play of the game. Overall, the first two games were very good. Out of CMU, there's not much that you can say else. They performed really well. They were both very close games. But that third game, it was unfortunate. I must say, just there was so many things that could have gone a lot better. Obviously, we saw the Lucio ult into the Ramatra could have been that could have proven to be very helpful. Overall, I think there's a lot of work to be done, but there's definitely a lot of good things to build off of.
That Kings match was just an unfortunate CC chain, it appeared, because I saw, well, you had May with the walls, then you had Ana with the sleeps, and then the nade just secured your fate, even if you weren't getting hit by the other two CCs.
Yeah.
So, as usual, London streets, you were most likely being shanked.
That is
Very harshly.
that is true. A little bit. I don't know. That,
Or carried away by the giant German man. It would have
that's true.
right into the nearest pub.
Yeah.
Pub's concrete wall.
Well, that was obviously an unfortunate game, but looking forward to hopefully where they will not be absolutely destroyed by Reinhardt. We are going to look forward to this Thursday where your Central Michigan Chips will be playing off against the Ball State University Cardinals in what should be a very good test for CMU to see if they can come back and prove up to be some sort of to show something that we haven't seen from them quite yet that we're hoping to see out of them soon. Is there anything else that you want to say before we sign off for the day?
Don't buy those overpriced skins.
A very good build out of them. Avoid the skins unless it's the Lich King.
Just don't do it. Just don't buy them.
If it's the Lich King, buy it. If it's not anything else, don't buy it. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
But do subscribe.